It is true to say there's no love lost between these two sides, Real Madrid and Barcelona. And today they find themselves on a collision course here at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position. Sitting alongside me, ready to provide expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. Stuart, it's a privilege to be here.
Well, it certainly is, Derek. This is a bitter rivalry between two of Europe's best, and I just can't wait for this one. It should be an absolute classic.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Rodrigo plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside İlkay Gündoğan in central midfield. And getting the vote of confidence in attack today, Robert Lewandowski. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot on him, his movement is excellent, and in 1v1 situations...
big chance here! Oh, he saved it well. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Well, it wasn't much of an advantage in the end, and he's retrospectively awarded the free kick. Now, options are plenty, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. And now the visionary Lewandowski. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Valverde. Now Eder Militao. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Valverde. Militao. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Koundé. Pedri. And a fine tackle. Teammates available. Modric. And defensive play to be applauded. De Jong. Lewandowski. Might work out. Offside the decision. Valverde. Valverde. It did look on for them, but not to be. Gündoğan. Vinicius. Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. Real Madrid trailing here, but this corner could be helpful to them. Oh, stopped on the line. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Well, a harmless effort when all is said and done. Gundogan. Jules Koundé on the ball. Able to skip past his man. Well, it might still work out for them. Danger averted for now. De Jong. That's a good ball. Oh, could be an a glorious chance. Well, it looked as though he was going to net another one, but the keeper getting in the way.
Well, that was a decent chance for his second there. Not the finish he was really looking for.
Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, they do like to press whenever they can. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. Gundogan. Koundé. Good idea. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Carvajal. Rudiger has it. Perfect tackle. And Barca exploiting the space on the wing. Looks as though he's alone in the centre. Defensive Brazilians there. Rudiger. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. Into the second half then, and Barcelona hold the advantage, but a long way from being settled. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Vinicius. On to Modric. And quite simply wide of the target. Joao Cancelo. Gundogan. This is Robert Lewandowski. And the defensive intervention there. Showing good defensive judgment. An encouraging move from Barca. Opportunity! Can they slot it home? Determined defending. Courtois. Now Eder Militao. Federico Valverde. Nice looking pass. Lewandowski. Trying to open up the defence. And he's made the run. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Two 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Vinicius Junior. Getting forward. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Lewandowski. Must be. Well, sometimes you get it right. On this occasion, he got it wrong.
And he has to do better than that. That's a really poor effort, I have to say.
Jude Bellingham. Committed challenge. And threading it through. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Well, the action continues, and Barcelona hold all the aces here. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Eder Militao. Mendy has it. There's the cutback, and saved by the keeper. And he's fired over the corner. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Shot blocked, but still alive. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. A fine reading of the situation. Oh, breezing past him. Can he do it? Superb chance. And how about that for a save? Now, who can he play it to? Pedri. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Look at Modric with the pass. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Trying to pick out a teammate. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, a time for composure on the ball. Gundogan. Pedri. Trying to open them up. And Robert Lewandowski on the move here. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and what a great finish it is. He just lifts the ball over the keeper into the back of the net. That's a well-constructed goal.
Given away by Barcelona. That's a good ball. Well, he took care of it defensively. Bellingham. And he did well to cut it out. And the flag has gone up. Offside. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Jude Bellingham. Teammates available. Valverde. And that is how to block. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Playing it in. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Still not clear. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Real chance. Decent enough idea, shame about the execution.
Well, I don't think that was good enough, and I also think it was the wrong option.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Modric. Valverde. Must be. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. The final whistle, and there's no escaping it now. Relegation will be in their immediate future.
Well, the result was no big surprise, was it? They just didn't have enough.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And the excitement levels are high, the tension is palpable because it is the first match of the campaign. It is Juventus and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, last season was an absolute disaster for them. They got so many things wrong. But hopefully a change of game plan and a change in attitude will see them back to their best and competing for promotion.
Crossing into the middle. And he did what he had to do defensively. And the starting lineup for Juventus. Mattia Perin gets the nod in goal. Adrien Rabiot starts alongside Weston McKennie in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Has to score. Well, the goal disallowed. Offside, Stuart.
Yeah, I think everybody switched off there. It was quite clearly going to be offside.
Mendy. Good tackle. It is a decent looking attack here. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Locatelli, and it's opening up. And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Valverde. The ball with Luka Modric. Taking it away. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Danilo. Able to get a body in the way. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. He takes aim. Can they keep it out? Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Eder Militao. Mendy has it. Modric. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Chiesa. Is it going to be? And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue. And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Let's take another look. It deceives the goalkeeper really well here by getting to dive one way before placing it into the opposite side. A really good penalty.
And Juve come away with it. A chance maybe from the wide position. And begging to be put away. He had to score, and he does. Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Vinicius Junior. Mendy has it. Modric. Aurelien Tchouameni. Good idea. Well, it nearly worked out. And a fine interception. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Timothy Weah. And fed forwards. What a commitment to defending. Oh, lovely ball. And he's in. Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just get one, it will certainly make it interesting.
Locatelli. It's Weah on the ball. Top-class defending. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Mendy. Eder Militao. Tchouameni. Into the advanced position goes Modric. Vinicius Junior. Aurelien Tchouameni. Could pull one back here. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish. On they go again, and I wonder, can Real push for a leveller here? Bremer. Rabiot. Possession one. So nearing the half-time break, and Real Madrid with a bit of work to do. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
Well, it's been a good game so far, and they've played a big part in that. But if they are to get back into this, they need to be more disciplined defensively. They've just been too open at times.
Nicely timed tackle. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Released it nicely. And that'll be offside. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Under pressure, can he do it? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Now the short corner routine. Cross fired over. So half-time it is, the end of the first half here in Turin. Well, so far, at any rate, not the most dynamic performance we've ever seen from Vinicius Junior.
He just hasn't been able to affect the game so far. He hasn't had too much of the ball, but even when he has, he's not looked threatening.
So the ball rolling again, second half underway. Will Real be able to up their game? Jude Bellingham. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And the danger cleared. Space galore for Juventus. Oh, big opportunity. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Chouameni. Rodrigo. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Rabiot. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. And taking it away. Chances on. And a goal! There he is! And the double! They just can't subdue him!
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Carvajal. Ball played nicely. Room to roam for the Merengues here. An example of how to press. Oh, skipping away. Locatelli. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Showing a real will to win the ball. Potentially a chance to do damage on the flank for Juve. Oh, he's blocked it! And playing it through, and he might be in here. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as the replay shows us, Vinicius Junior's pass is inch perfect. And the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Timothy Weah. A Juve free kick here. Rabiot. Incisive pass. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Being pressed hard. Rodrigo. Promising looking ball. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. And Real Madrid have it back now. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. And it's also going to be a booking.
Well, he's absolutely right. It's a penalty and a yellow card.
And a timely penalty save. And there's the delivery. Well, not cleared away completely. And a textbook interception. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. Oh, Chiesa! And Carvajal getting in the way. Over it comes. Well, no end product. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. And played in. Now it still could be dangerous. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. He's driven in the corner. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Well, I take my hat off to him because that was superb defending. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Corner once more. Can someone get on the end of this? And fired against the crossbar. And the problem not completely solved. Rodrigo. On to Valverde. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. It's a substitution for Juventus. Delivering it into the box. Cleared away. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation. And he might be in here. Oh, tremendous save.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
And deciding to go short with this one. And a simple clearance, a good one. Rodrigo. Well, still an issue here. Valverde. Nicely timed tackle. Loves to attack from the wide areas. Who can he pick out? Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. Given away by Real Madrid. Electing to cross into the centre. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Carvajal. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Rodrigo. Given away by Rabiot. And the referee says that is that, and no points rather than 3. Not exactly what they had in mind, Stuart.
That was a poor result for them.
And the spot kick is converted as caught. It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Real Madrid taking on Real Madrid.
Well, they have to put that opening day result behind them, because I think they're a much better side than that. They just need to play at a greater tempo today, and they've got a chance of winning this game.
Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Luka Modric plays alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Tchouaméni. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. David Alaba plays with Carvajal.
Oh, Derek, big moment here.
And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Jude Bellingham. And pressure on the keeper. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here we can see it again, and it doesn't get any better, does it? That's just sloppy from the goalkeeper. That's a terrible goal to give away.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Rudiger. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. It's good movement, the timing of the pass is perfect, and they leave the goalkeeper with no chance. That's an excellent goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. David Alaba. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Oh, skipping away. Oh, good vision there. Well, not every keeper would have been that brave.
Well, he read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
Aurélien Tchouaméni. Well, nothing productive, really. Modric. Here's Carvajal. Valverde. Is this the moment? And what a magical save it was! Who can he pick out? The clearance wasn't decisive. Modric! And keeping it out. It's one corner after another. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, nothing untoward happened. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. Really inventive stuff from Real here. And the flag has gone up. Offside. Jude Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Can he put it in? Splendid defending. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Oh, great vision. And he's made headway. In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round. On they go again, and I wonder, can Real push for a leveller here? Federico Valverde. On the ball, Rudiger. Rudiger. Eder Militao. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Vinicius Junior. And on to Bellingham. They do pass the ball with authority. Luka Modric. Valverde. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Rudiger. Here's Carvajal. Valverde. Carvajal. Tchouaméni. Luka Modric. On to Rodrigo. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Have to pay attention defensively. Chance to equalise. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. An example of a goalkeeper in top form here. Tchouaméni. The ball with Luka Modric. Really good build-up, but no end product. Luka Modric. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they're going to turn this around.
Second half underway, with Real looking to build upon a positive first half showing. Vinicius Junior. And in a perfect position to cut it out. Rodrigo. On the ball, Rudiger. Tchouaméni. On the ball, Rudiger. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Modric. And Bellingham. Now, who can he play it to? Clean challenge. Attacking possibilities for Real. Valverde. Well, unable to bend his run. Offside. Rodrigo. And Bellingham. Federico Valverde. And Bellingham. On to Modric. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. "30 minutes to go then." David Alaba. And Valverde. Good tackle. Modric. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Well, they really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Modric. Is with Vinicius Junior. Could be threatening. Magnificent stuff. And quite the comeback from 2 goals down.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. Bellingham. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Modric. And quick thinking defensively. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Mendy. Well, the supporters think it's on. Brilliantly blocked. Jude Bellingham. Really saw the situation developing. Mendy. Did well to clear it away. Well, the keeper had a lot to do.
Well, it's a great piece of goalkeeping. So quick off his line.
Tchouaméni. An example of how to press. Bellingham. This is Alaba. Valverde. Looking to cut inside. It might be. Able to close down the shot. Mendy. Now with Vinicius Junior. Mendy has it. Danger here as he runs at them. Modric. 5 minutes remaining and level pegging here. Vinicius! Surely can't miss. Well, from that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? And Bellingham. Can they forge ahead? And not cleared away properly. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now?
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Modric. Aurelien Tchouaméni. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. This could square the game. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What did you think of their performance?